Hello, hello. Here's a quick video to walk you through a couple of essentials with Canvas. So if you are feeling a little confused or lost on how to keep track of assignments or to understand where exactly your student is on any given day in terms of their coursework, hopefully this will help you out. So one place that you can look in Canvas on the right-hand side of the screen is this to-do list. Now I'm showing a test student in my course, so a lot of things are going to be missing and might look a little funky. But the to-do list is a chronological list of assignments that are missing or are need to be completed in some way. So one thing that you can do in any given course is click on an assignment that shows up in the to-do list, and you would see it would take you directly to the submission details for that assignment. So obviously this assignment has not been submitted. If it were submitted, there will be a file right here of what was actually uploaded. You can resubmit an assignment right here if you would like to. There might also be comments from the teacher that would appear for the student, or the student can send a comment to the teacher for them to see. So the to-do list is one place that you can look, and it's helpful, but if something has been submitted, even if it was the wrong file or it was incomplete, something like that, it will come off of the to-do list. So I think a more helpful place to look is on the other side of the Canvas screen in this tab for grades. If we open up grades, this will provide a running list of assignments for that particular course. And the nice thing is that it will include the name, the due date, the particular status, so if it was turned in late or if it's missing, if it's incomplete, something like that. Then it will include the score out of a total possible number of points. And then at the bottom of the screen, there will be the total number of points for the grading period. So the one thing I wanted to point out with science and social studies in particular, most grades will appear out of as a score of complete or incomplete. So if you see a check mark here for the score, that means it is complete and it's 100%. If there's an X, that means it's incomplete. So it might be missing, like this discussion post is missing, or it might be marked incomplete for some purpose. So if I were to take a look at this particular assignment as a student, so here will be the file that I uploaded, and on the right hand side here you can see a comment that the teacher left for this test student of what they needed to revise. So if something is marked with an X, that means it's incomplete, and you can just click on the assignment to see what it is that needs to be changed. So that's the grades, and we on Team 3, we try to keep up to date with our grades pretty much on a daily basis. So if a student is saying that something hasn't been graded yet and everything's fine, it's all good, you can double check that in the grades, or you can contact one of us and we'll be able to let you know if that's something that was submitted that day and we haven't gotten to take a look at it. But if it's from a while back, we've probably seen it by that point. All right, so another thing that I wanted to show, our Canvas courses all look relatively similar. So toward the top of our Canvas homepages, we'll have links to our Google Meets, some things that might pertain to our particular units that we're in, or some resources that we use frequently. But the part that is pretty uniform, that's important for parents especially to see, is that we'll have our Canvas courses laid out with this calendar view, and each day we'll have a link to a module for what's being completed in class that day. So if you're ever unsure of what a student is learning on any given day, if you just click on the link in the Canvas page for that day, it will take you to a module that shows you what it is your student's working on. I think this is especially helpful if you are absent for a day, if a student misses for some reason and you're not sure what needs to be done. All the information will be posted right here in the link for that particular day. All right, so hopefully this is a helpful thing that shows you just a few basic tips for Canvas. If you have any questions or concerns, please email us, give us a call, and we'd be happy to help. Thanks.
All right, hello everybody. I just wanted to go ahead and give you a brief tutorial here on just exactly how we get things from Canvas to Squid and then back into Squid to submit assignments. So I'm just going to use science for an example. I'm just going to use this page. And you can see on the right-hand side of my screen on the to-do list, I have a few assignments that I need to complete. So I'm going to go ahead and access one of those assignments. So I'll go ahead and click on that top assignment right there, that Behringer at-home heat transfer investigation assignment. Within the assignment, what you guys can see is that we actually have the PDF right here. And so again, I'll go ahead and click that, and you can see in the bottom right-hand corner of our screen down here, we actually have the fact that the download has completed. So the computer has taken the PDF that is located in Canvas, and it has downloaded it to the computer. Now, the whole idea now is to take it to Squid so that we can actually edit that document and write whatever we need to on it so that we can submit it when we're all done. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the application called Squid. It is down there on our toolbar or on our dock on the bottom of our screen. So when we look at Squid here, what we can see is that currently I have no notes in there, but in the bottom right-hand corner, I'm going to go ahead and click that plus, and I'm going to go ahead and import a PDF. Since we just downloaded that PDF, I'm going to want to import it. So you can see we only have one option right now, and so I'm going to take that one, and I am going to open it. And you can see once that thing has been opened, it will pop up on my screen for editing. So we have the entire document here, all the pages that we would need to fill out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to edit this real quick. I love science. Awesome. And that is all done. Okay. So once I'm all done with that, I'm ready to submit it into Canvas. Now, in order to do this, we need to find a way to export it from Squid. So we got to take it from Squid to Canvas. And the way that we do that is we access these three dots in the upper right-hand corner of our screen. The three dots in the upper right-hand corner of our screen, we go ahead and we click on Export. We want to export the entire note, and we want to keep it into a PDF format. So I'll go ahead and click Share. And what this will do is it'll ask me, I will definitely want to save it to the device. So now what is happening is it's going to save it to the same downloads folder that we already saved the original document. And this is where it gets a little confusing. So what we're going to want to do here is we're actually going to want to rename this document. And we can keep it the same thing, the heat transfer at-home investigation, but we can either go ahead and put our initials into it or something like that. Or, some people just want to maybe write done in parentheses or something, just so that you know that this is the completed file. This is where we're getting a lot of blank files submitted to Canvas. So some way that you're going to recognize that this is the final copy. So I'm going to want to save this now. And then what we need to do is we need to go back into Canvas. So I'll go back into my Chrome tab down there on the bottom corner, and we are back here into Canvas. You can see in the top right-hand corner of that screen now, we have a big red button that says Submit Assignment. So I'm going to click on Submit the Assignment. And then if I scroll down a little bit, I have the options to choose a file from the computer to go ahead and insert to the assignment. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Choose File. That Downloads option will pop up, and you can see I have both of those documents that I was just talking about. Now, one of them is the original, and the other one is the one that we were saying was done. So you can see now that I've moved that tab over a little bit, you can very easily tell the difference between the old one and the one that's actually been completed. So I'm going to go ahead and select the done example. I'm going to hit open, and then you can see that that has now been next to choose file. There's now a file there, a new PDF that is the done one. And so I'm going to hit submit assignment, and it says submitting. And then that page should refresh, and in the top right-hand corner of our screen, once again, we have that button that says submitted. Okay, so it should be all good in there. So in this video, we've watched how we've gone from Canvas with an assignment, and we've taken it to Squid, we've edited that assignment, and then we've taken it back to Canvas for submission. So hopefully this was super helpful. We are here to help you guys. If you have any further questions along the way, just let us know. Thank you.